Bye, clear face.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice trip.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's go. We've just made it to Gishora Drum Sanctuary. It is one of the most iconic things about Burundi that we had seen on the internet.
We finally made it here.
And today we get to see what this is all about. Amakuru.
Oh, the show will happen here.
Mumba mwabaryama kwibanga. Omutima n'ubuzima Burundi bugeteka.
maybe you could tell us a little bit about what happened today, what the dance was.
Well, this is like a very traditional dance that has going on more than 100 years.
Oh.
Yeah, it started here when the king, our king, Moise Gisabo, was being invaded. Burundi was invaded by the Germans, and then the king had to flee. He came to this place, and when the person the owner of this place hid the king inside a food storage, and to say thank you, the king gave him 2 cows. And those 2 cows, he killed them and gave a feast to the people. From those 2 cows, the 2 skins of those 2 cows, they made the first 2 drums. And those 2 drums, now 120 years, you can see them inside there.
Ah, okay.
It's called the Palace of the Drums. So, and then this tradition from that time on, this tradition has been going on. And it's a beautiful thing. They drum when they celebrating, when the king is around. When the president is there, they have to do the drumming. Yeah, but also they do it. It's been a part of this group. It started here, and that's why it's very important when we come here for the drums. And it was usually done during the Umuganuro. Umuganuro, it's when the king has to give seed to the people to go sow or harvest time. You're also doing drumming, so it was connected to celebration. Yes.
And one question I specifically had, one of our friends in Bujumbura, he told us that the shape represents something.
The what? The shape?
The shape in which they keep the drums, something about it being a representation of a human body.
A human body, like especially for a woman body. And that's why women are not allowed to drum here in Burundi.
Okay.
Because Burundi does not, how can I say, lesbianism. Like when drumming, it's a part of like sexual intercourse. Yeah, it represents that. So it means the drum. This is like it's considered to be the breast of a woman.
Oh.
And when you see the drummers doing this, it's like caressing a man, caressing a woman. And then drumming, you know what it means. Don't have to say it. It means like having intimacy with your wife. And this is considered to be the womb of yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why it's not allowed for the women to
Because it's a man's way of expressing it to the woman.
yes.
Okay.
It's not a woman expressing it to the woman, which is not allowed here.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for telling us about it.
You're welcome. In good shape because they don't play them anymore. These are the first 2 drums. I was telling the story and maybe you didn't hear it. These are the 2 cows the king gave to the owner of this place. Yeah. And this was the female cow and this was the male cow. Yes. 121 years old now.
Oh, wow.
We're back on the road now.
Going to Tanzania.
So we are about 100 kilometers or so from the border, and this is Gitega's city circle. And on this road, we are hoping to find a big truck that's going to the border. So this is the same border we entered through. It's called Kobero. And what is the time now?
It's 11:15.
Okay. So we still have about 6,000 Burundi francs, which is good for one lunch for all of us. And we're hoping to find it somewhere on the way. But super good session there with the whole dance. We really enjoyed experiencing Burundi's most iconic culture.
She's gonna help us hitchhike now.
Sister, make miracles.
Of course, my friend, come to me. I have a lot of miracles. One of them is hitchhiking.
Okay. Bonjour. What is happening?
Waiting for the
Waiting for trucks and now it's time for food.
with the last 3,000 that we have.
With this, we officially complete all our food.
Exactly.
Burundi best.
Wait. Take this video.
Yeah.
This has to be the smallest one we've hitchhiked in.
And it was so fast.
Burundi, Tanzania, East Africa.
I have no idea. For Zungus, locals. What is the passport? Trying through the whole asking about. To do a lot of what? Thank you.
Hello, my friend.
Welcome back to Tanzania. Karibu sana.
Brother. Sister.
I think Shish is spending too much time in East Africa, so she's calling everyone brother and sister.
Now we eat a banana.
First Tanzanian hitchhiking. My friend here, my sister.
Let's go to Dar es Salaam.
No, Nia Kanazi?
Abantu ba Maria
We're
si.
back in the truck and we're now going to Gara.
Tera kiko kiri hajja.
Igitanda cy'umuntu none uvate ndimo baba
Sister has found a truck.
Igitanda n'igiti wa
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people in this truck.
6, sister.
Oh, 6.
Is count it right.
Okay.
That guy's finger will fall off.
Okay.
hey hivi
Long way down. Ooh, look at the smoke.
There's a cave. Yes, come.
Don't laugh.
He will honk now. Toot toot.
So many trucks.
Wagopa kafikiria wana msimu. Unajua kilichotokea ni nini? Wakati wanashangaa, wakasema mna chakula.
My friend, my sister and my brother going inside and I will be outside.
So we've now come back to the same room where we stayed on our last night in Tanzania before heading out into Burundi. And this is here in Gara. It's a small town just about 25-30 minutes from the border of Burundi and Tanzania. And it's at a pretty high altitude, so it's really cool here.
Cool. It's like at the top of the mountain. We can see the valleys below. It looks really beautiful and calm.
Yeah, and this place is called Penuel Guesthouse. It's run by a local doctor. So we're just staying in a room here. Khadija has decided to camp here. She'll set up her tent later. But we just wanted to say the last few days have been really, really intense for us.
Yeah.
Intense in such a way that it's so hard to explain, but I'm just going to try. Burundi for us has been one of the most beautiful life experiences. It was so raw. It was the most raw version of Africa that we got to see. And despite all the pain and all the hardships that they have, it's so surprising that they're still so nice.
Burundi Tanzanian people are so kind, so nice, so friendly. They're just shy from the camera, but deep inside they have a very nice heart.
That's true.
Before going to Burundi, I was like, should we even go to this country? It is so poor. What will we even do there? The visa is like just for 3 days, so much of a hassle. But after going there, it felt really nice after the first 2 days.
That's true. And Fabrice, our friend in
Yeah.
Bujumbura, really made the experience so much more better.
It's because of him that we got to live in the house, how a local Bujumburian would live.
Yeah.
And we ate at all the same restaurants he would eat every day, and the food was so good.
And really, really cheap. Like, you can get very decent value for money in Burundi. It's unfortunate that they're going through a lot of stuff right now, and most people we spoke to seemed a bit hopeful that things will change soon. So maybe it will, but until then, we just wanted to say, if you get a chance to visit Burundi, definitely do it. All of the stereotypical information on the internet that the officers are corrupt, people keep pestering you for money, it's not true.
It's not true.
Not one officer.
All the officers were so kind and friendly. In fact, they were helping us speed up our process. They
Yeah.
even cut some steps for us in between.
And the best part is, none of them asked for a bribe.
no.
None of them asked for any tip. Now that we got to experience Burundi, we just want to tell you, it is really hard to film stuff there. That's why we couldn't share the most valuable experiences we've had, which are mostly off camera. But you should definitely be able to come and see it for yourself. The visa right now is not so cheap. It's also not very easy to get through it. But once you do, it's a whole other world there, and you'll definitely enjoy it.
But now we are back in Tanzania, and Tanzania is such a big country, and we look forward to exploring this more and having yummy food.
We're right now very hungry, as you can see. Shish hasn't been very loud.
Okay, thanks you guys for coming along on this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, I think yes.
What?
What to do, my friend? Should we get this or what? No.
That's a big one.
Tanzania. We're rich in Tanzania.
Take this.
We're eating on the stairs, huh? And it's so cold here.
Burundi, small country. Small. Kidogo country. Yes? But hot. You should get his reaction also, right?
Let's take a picture.